read Poldark when I was a teenager and completely loved it and fell in love with all the characters and fell in love with Cornwall. And it was given to me by my mother, who'd read it when she was a teenager and had completely loved it.
When I first heard about the project, I immediately spoke to my family about it, and they were the ones that initially told me, what a big success it had been. It wasn't until, I started actually researching into the previous series that I realised just how massive it was.
On your feet, now!
Judith! Is it Mr. Ross?
Back from the grave.
It's a great story. I think it only becomes better. There is so much more to tell. These characters grow in such a beautiful way.
Elizabeth, I had no idea you'd be here.
Winston Graham is the most amazing storyteller, but he's also a master of characterisation. The characters just leap off the page.
I couldn't have wished for a better homecoming.
I must speak with you, Ross.
Yes, of course.
Winston's such a visual writer as well, and just his exploration of characters are really kind of... He gets into such great detail, and they all stand out, when no two characters kind of meld into one. Like, very quickly you can work out who's who and what they're about.
I doubt there are any subtleties of combat on which I can offer you advice, man.
Above all, he was a storyteller. And I think that's why the Poldarks last. And I think that's what would have given him the buzz to know that the story goes on being told.
An army against one man, that's brave. Feared, are ye? On the contrary, you couldn't have come at a better time.
My immediate thought was, I can't believe I'm playing him, this is amazing. Yeah, but he's such a hero, he's like he's Heathcliff and Robin Hood, and like he's a real gentleman, but he kind of feels, I guess, duty-bound to help people who aren't as fortunate as him. I mean, he's got a real sort of social conscience, and it doesn't seem like anyone else does. He's just such an interesting character.
Ross Poldark has that raw power, that energy, that sense of, he'll say what he thinks and he'll do what he wants. I think those really sort of fundamental attributes, you could really see Aidan carrying that.
Have they hurt you, child?
Child me, mister.
What a part. Those roles for actresses just don't really come along that often, and it's brilliant to be able to take your character on a proper journey throughout the series. And I'd say that she is the character that goes on the biggest journey throughout, and that was just fantastic to create and to make each episode different, and to see her kind of evolve into this woman.
Demelza is a force of nature, and I think that Eleanor very, very quickly saw that and was able to explore that so much. And there's a fearlessness in the way that she plays the character of Demelza, and again, I think that the Demelza in the books, she's so blunt, she's so matter of fact. She just lives her life, and I think that was one of the things that Eleanor was really able to tap into brilliantly.
You're making a mistake.
Am I?
Your place is here. Your land, your mines.
Are you asking me to stay, Elizabeth?
I'm saying that everything that matters to you is in Cornwall.
I really like being Elizabeth because she just handles everything with class. And even I sometimes I've sometimes thought, how would Elizabeth handle this? In different situations, with class, with absolute class. It doesn't mean that she wants to. I'm sure she has, fantasies about, doing what's really in her heart, saying really what's on her mind, but she never does.
There's something that you wish to tell me.
There is. I wish to tell you that I cannot wait to be your wife.
Poldark covers so many things about business and family and your place in the world and society and survival and legacy and trust.
For a moment, I thought you'd let me drown.
For a moment, I thought so too.
One of the big things, I guess, is going against the grain, just doing what you believe in, listening to that fire in your heart or your gut, and trusting that.
It felt very timely. You know, there's a load of stuff in it about the country labouring under huge debts, struggling to get back on its feet economically because it's just come out of a huge war, which they've had to raise taxes in order to get the country back on its feet. People are struggling. The common man is being kind of ground down. The bankers are controlling everything. It's not just some kind of fantasy 18th century world. It has a lot to say.
Friends don't stand by when one of their own's at stake. Come the day we'll leisure's fit, she can count on us and all.
There's an incredible topicality to the series, which give the retelling of this story at this point in time real resonance.
We're bringing a lot of new to this adaptation.
Satisfied?
Shouldn't I be?
I think we've really put our own stamp on the show. I'm so proud of it. Will people who are fans of the first adaptation like it? I hope so, you know, because it's Winston's characters and we've been true to that.